Podcast.
Danny, go ahead and say hi to the stream.
Ooh, what up?
So this is Danny Todd. Like I said, he's the reason why my wife and I are together. I always say that because
Dude, it's kind of weird. First of all, I was like, I almost want to say like, thank you for letting me on your stream. But I was like, it's also my podcast too. So it's like,
it is your podcast. So it's like a thanks for both. Like, yeah.
Thank you and thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Dude.
and thank you, like, and we have been talking about this for a while though. We have been talking about, me coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
For a while.
Dude, I got to say, so like when you were doing your little intro thing, like you seem like you're a regular with the streaming thing. You've been doing it for kind of a while. Yeah.
Actually, I started streaming, like seriously in January.
Okay. So what's seriously mean?
Like, so I started like with like, you see the layouts and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So at first it was just like your window, other window.
I mean, at first it was more just along the lines of me just like I was like, hey, you guys want to watch me play this game? and my friends are like, sure. And so I'd be like, all right, I'm live. Go ahead and check it out. And it was more, I had no camera, there was no setup. It was just I was streaming off my Xbox. And it was just something that I did so that way I could, like, my friends are like, oh, dude, I want to watch you play the single player game, or dude, I want to watch you play Apex or whatever it is, right? And that was it. And I really never took the streaming thing seriously until like my buddy that I play with all the time, he's like, dude, like you're pretty entertaining, you're funny, you should start streaming, like seriously. And It took me a while. Oh, what's up, Dean? How you doing? Sorry, I just got chat. But
for the people that are listening to the podcast, we're live on. What are we on? Tell them.
Yeah, we're live on Twitch. I'm Murdoch on Twitch. It's like that's Murdoch with it's MURDD0CK.
There you go. Don't fuck it up.
Okay.
But so people that are listening, they're like, there's gonna be people on the live stream, and he's saying what's up. So, yeah.
But yeah, so I started taking it seriously, like actually caring about an overlay, actually caring about my content that I output, caring about socials. That was a big thing for me, is creating socials. And now I have a Twitter, Facebook, I have a Facebook group, a Discord, I have a TikTok, I have a thing called Hover, which if anybody is looking into streaming, I highly recommend getting a Hover. It is essentially TikTok for content creators.
Really? Okay. I've honestly never heard of.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't. It's actually been around for 2 years or so, a year and a half. Not very long.
It's still
it's still
new.
Fairly new. I mean, some of the top people on Hover only have tens of thousands of followers.
So what's
right?
What is it?
Like, so it's essentially it is just TikTok for content creators, and all you can do, it's really cool though. So first of all, the community is super cool, super supportive. Like there's not a toxic bone in that community. You can upload your clips directly from Twitch. So when you stream to Twitch, people can clip your streams, and those clips get saved onto your stream and your channel. You can link your Twitch to Hover, and Hover will pull those clips directly from Twitch, and you can post them directly to Hover. And the cool thing about it is, one, there's a live page. So if you're live on Twitch, you will pop up, like one of your videos will pop up on the live section of Hover. So if somebody likes your clip, they can just go, there's a link to literally a button on the video to click to go straight to your Twitch.
Really?
And they take you straight to the Twitch. And yeah.
That's sick. I've never heard about that before.
Yeah.
Because like
it's super cool.
The podcast, it's one thing, but like now I just started that new like YouTube channel, So like
yeah.
I want to implement eventually like where I'll do basically like an episode but live on Twitch, Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
if someone's like hitting you up, just say
No,
it out
it's fine.
loud.
I go back and forth. I mute. You'll see me talk, right? Because we're doing video chat. You'll see me talk. If you can't hear me, don't worry. I muted Discord so I could talk to chat.
But yeah, that's one of those things where I'm like, that might be kind of cool to go into Twitch on and that profile thing you're
Yeah.
talking about, like eventually, because I remember, oh dude, I forget what it's, was it called, Stickam? Do you remember Stickam?
Oh
It was
my
like
God, bro. That was so long ago.
dude, that was high school. Like my buddy,
Stickam. Oh my God.
but imagine just like the YouTube version of like reaction videos, but you just go on there and you go on there for like an hour to a few hours or however long you want to do it. But you're just doing like videos on like reactions or whatever it is. Basically like a,
yeah,
I mean, just a normal Twitch account, but just, yeah.
I mean, you could do, so the thing is, right, a lot of people don't understand what, like, Twitch is kind of one of those things where you can go on there and Twitch doesn't tell you how to do anything.
Oh, they're like, you do whatever you want.
Pretty much, but they don't tell you like what you can stream, right? So like there's a lot of people, like right now I'm currently popping up in the just chatting category of Twitch because that's what I started my stream under, is just chatting.
Okay.
So that can be that's where a lot of people do their live podcasts. You know, that's where a lot of people do like sports broadcasting. They'll do you know, all kinds of stuff where they're not playing a game. Twitch is not just about playing video games.
Yeah, no, of course.
You know, and I mean, there's people that do all kinds of crazy. There's a girl, I actually found her on Hover, and her name is BB Jess, and all she does is just talk to people and dance in her room.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
But yeah, all she does is just talk to people and dance in her room, and that's it. And she's got like 200 something thousand followers on Twitch. So like the idea that it's all about video game streaming is not true. You know, you can do whatever you really want.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
You know, like, so Twitch is just one of those, it's probably the biggest live streaming platform out there right now.
Oh yeah.
And probably the only thing that makes it tough is that, you know, with like think about Facebook gaming. You can go live on Facebook gaming, but that is somewhat limited to gaming. And the other thing is, like, you know, the cool thing about it is, you know, everybody has a Facebook account, right? So it's super easy to link it and to share it, and people can just go right to your stream. With Twitch, you have to have a Twitch account in order to interact with the streamer.
Yeah, I remember the only reason I created a Twitch account is when like the pandemic started, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do something. This is when Alan from Mice and Men, he was doing we call him like the stream god or whatever, because like, or stream boy, I forget what it is, but he was just always streaming. He's like a Call of Duty kid, like he was always doing that.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, you know what, dude, like it's pandemic, like I gotta just do something. And I was trying. Unfortunately, like the capabilities of my computer, trying to like webcam, Photoshop, like everything, my computer was just shitting the bed so hard. But like I was on there, I was like, dude, this is sick, because I had people on there and we were talking, and I did the thing where I was like, hey, send me your photos, your raw photos, and I'll edit them live on, you know, on Twitch. It was fun, and I would love to do it again, but I have to wait until I get like a really high powered computer, because it couldn't handle, you know, camera, mics, you know, external like recording devices, Photoshop. Like it was rough, but it was fun. It's not, I know definitely it's not just meant for gaming, but it does have the stigma of
and that's the thing. It does have the stigma of gaming. The coolest thing about it is that you can literally be yourself, and you know, people come to watch that, and everybody comes to Twitch for a different reason. You know, like I did a poll in my Discord, and I asked, like, hey, you know, I play a variety of games. I am a variety streamer, right? I don't just stream a singular game. I have my favorites, and I have the usuals, but I will go and stream other games, right? I started with Phasmo. I was a Phasmophobia streamer. I would stream that game. because I'm pretty good at it. I started streaming Apex then too, because I got back into that. And now I'm on Sea of Thieves, so like I go all over the place. But I did a poll about all the games that I've played on stream, and it made it really easy for me to understand where my small, tiny little community, what they wanted to see in my content. So it helps me drive, like my stream to that direction. Because I like streaming any one of those games, playing any one of those games. But it doesn't matter what you stream, you're going to have an audience for whatever you figure out you want to do. You're gonna have somebody that comes and watches you. I mean, you could go and stream for 6 hours straight of what do they call it? The noise stuff. The
ASMR.
Like you could do 6 hours of ASMR.
Dude,
like
that shit's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, and that's what I'm saying is that it's crazy but there's a huge following for that. There's a huge following even still for WoW, like people who play World of Warcraft. Huge following for that.
It is crazy. I'm noticing it with, I mean, one of the reasons why I started that YouTube channel I just did, the DT Reacts thing. Just before this did, my 4th episode, and I know it's a market for it because it's all over the internet. But it's like, going off of that, it's like there is, I mean, no matter what, like there's someone else out there that is going to be looking for the exact same thing that you just put out.
Exactly.
It might take longer on certain things, which is kind of like discouraging in certain parts, but like is if you stay with it, no matter what it is, like eventually like people will click on and one thing will get amazing hits and then it just a spiral down.
Yeah, and that's why I honestly still have a TikTok, is because I'm waiting for that one big.
Dude, I was talking to someone earlier today via TikTok actually, because like it was with some supplement company that I'm kind of like in cahoots with, and someone was like hitting me up, and they were like, because I'm not like, I mean, I'm on TikTok, but it's not like anything crazy. Like it's just a hodgepodge of just bullshit. And they're like, hey, like all it really takes is one video to go viral. But then once that one video goes viral, you kind of have to like stick with that niche.
Yeah, and that is the thing, right? That is that one thing. Like, so I posted a video to my TikTok. I don't know if you watched it, but like I told my wife, I was like, the next time you leave the
I'll look for
toilet paper roll, it was like the next time you leave the toilet paper roll empty, I'm gonna make a TikTok about it and I'm gonna post it. And I did. She did it, and I did, and it started like I got like it was my most liked video so far, and the most commented on video, and I'm like, dude, I really hope this isn't the one, because like I'm a gaming creator.
Then you gotta do stupid shit like that.
I'm a video game content creator,
Where can I find it on your TikTok? I'm looking at it right now.
It should be. Are you on my TikTok right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so it should be the second video that I posted, like, or not second, like ever, but like
like second to like I think
the second recent.
My wife watches my TikToks, so this is a tutorial video on how to place the toilet roll. As you can see, it's empty. Usually, just so you know, when it's brown like this, it means there's no more paper on it and it's time to replace it. So usually you just don't walk away and not replace it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to, first step, acknowledge that it's empty. It's empty. We're going to pull it off just like that. Okay, again, that's what it's empty. I'm going to throw it in the trash. That's what we do. Over here, we're going to grab new toilet paper roll, and this is a part that can be kind of tricky. You put it on there. That's how you replace a toilet paper roll.
It's a very good. It's very funny, but I'm very glad that that's not the one that popped off. I don't know where you would go from there.
I don't. What would I do? I mean, I guess just basic household chore TikToks, I guess, is where I would have to go with that. But and maybe like kind of like funnel them into the Twitch. But I mean,
I mean,
you
you
know what I'm
could
saying?
swing it as like
Yeah.
daily household things done as a Twitch streamer. I don't know. I don't know the
Something like
angle,
that.
but like you could
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
it out.
something like that.
You could
But it
figure
was
it out.
just like it started. Like I started getting likes. I started getting like comments and stuff like that. I was like, bro, please don't let this be the one. But also,
Don't,
please let
yeah.
this be the one. You know,
Because you want to. It's like, yeah, you want to
Yeah.
pop. You want to pop off, but like at the same time, you're like, well, shit.
I'd
if
rather
this one
pop
pops
off for my content.
Exactly, dude. I gotta really quickly bring it back to the day. What was it, like 2 months that I was staying with you in Huntington?
Yeah.
I think I've told many, many people about this because I think it was very, very like we thought it was gonna be fun, and it was fun, but like the logistics of it, I think we didn't really think about. Playing Edward 40 hands with 2 people doesn't really make for an easy time.
No, we couldn't do anything.
Do you remember
was-
that?
Yeah, I do. Yes, I remember that. It was terrible.
We were like, yeah, let's play like Edward 40
Let's-
hands, and we got 2 40s.
Yeah, let's.
And I remember like what was it? I think I had both of my hands taped. And then
Yeah, it made it really tough to actually set up. Like it wasn't. So the rest of the night, once we actually figured it out, the rest of the night was fine, kind of. But like setting up, like you're right, the logistics of setting up the fucking 40 hands with 2 people was almost impossible. I don't know how we did it. I'm thinking right now.
No, I can remember it was because I think I had both my hands taped, right? And you had one, and then we were getting the second one. So we got it like started, right? Ripped it, got it on your hand, and like I had to like grab like the roll of duct tape with my mouth and like stretch it, and like you would have to like go underneath and like, all right, cool. All right,
Well,
cool.
that's right. I
All right.
remember we were almost playing like Twister. Like
Basically, dude, it's
Yeah.
just one of those memories that I like every time like I see you on my Instagram or now it's TikTok and all that shit. I was like,
Mhm.
Edward 40 hands. It was insane, dude. And there is
yeah, it was.
there is one other memory that I do have, and it might have been the same time because remember when I was doing work for Red Bull
Yeah.
and I brought back like half the fridge was full of Red Bull.
Yeah, I think I still have that photo on my Instagram, by the way. Like my personal
think I might
Instagram. I
too.
still. Yeah.
But do you remember when? Because I think I was working for Rescue Water as well. And
Yes, you were.
Do you remember when we did like I was pitching something at you, and you were like,
Yeah,
the
yeah. It was the
batter,
bottle.
and
I
it was like
actually
the
looked at that video today. Yeah.
It was like the heaviest song ever, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually looked at that video today. I was talking to my buddy because I was telling him like, hey, like I'm gonna be streaming tonight. And I'm gonna be streaming. I'm on my buddy's podcast. I'm gonna be streaming it, and I showed him the video. I was like, yeah, this was like way back in the day, dude. Like he's a really good friend of mine, and this is like he was staying with me, and he has this stuff called Rescue Water. He works for this company called Rescue Water, and we use the bottle as a bat, and I use the empty Jameson bottle. Oh no, we use the bottle as the ball. And we use the
and
empty
it
Jameson
hit me.
bottle. It hit you.
That
It
was
hit, like it
impressive.
came right. Yeah, it came right back at you, dude. It was
So
not.
wait.
It wasn't.
You still have that video?
I do. I
So
do still
okay,
have that
because
video.
I'm sure I have it somewhere, but like I need you to send that to me. because-
Maybe I can tag you in it.
Or
They muted the sound.
maybe like copyright shit.
Maybe.
By the
Yeah,
way,
they've been getting
speaking
real weird
of
about copyright.
Copyright
Yeah.
stuff. That's one
Mhm.
thing that I'm learning on with my new YouTube channel.
Right.
Is because but the thing is, it's weird. Believe me, I've watched my YouTube videos on like how to start a reaction video, But basically, there's like a whole thing where
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can like
yeah.
dispute it. You can dispute it, all that shit. Like, it's pretty impressive. Like, and there's even like a subcategory where you can click like reaction video.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but the
Yeah.
thing is,
It's so.
go for it.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, I'm such at the beginning where like I need at least 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 minutes or hours, 4,000 hours. I think 4,000 hours of streaming before I can monetize. So like, it really doesn't matter, but it's just kind of crazy. It's like, damn, Like,
Yeah, so every content creation website or app has that threshold before monetization.
mhm.
On Twitch, it's called when you can reach the affiliate status, and I'm currently affiliated, and so I can now get what's called like bits, which is like donations via Twitch, and I can get subscribers, and they pay a certain monthly, or they pay it like, I think it's like $3.99 or something like that for a subscription, and they subscribe for that month, and they can resubscribe if they want, or they can not. It's whatever. People can gift subscriptions, and that's how I would make money. It's through that. Plus, now I run ads on my Twitch.
Okay, cool.
And that's something I can't control. I can only control like how long my ads are and like pretty much when in the stream they come up. But I'll get it in chat all the time. The people are like, dude, that moment, like it scared me because I was watching and then all of a sudden an ad popped up, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, I can't control that. Like but every content creation website really has that tier. And it's actually interesting that you say that, because I didn't know what YouTube had.
Mhm.
But Twitch is there's the affiliate program, and then there is the partner program. My daughter's talking to me.
Oh,
So yeah, so the affiliate program is, you have to have, I forgot the time, but you have to have a certain amount of hours streaming.
yeah.
You have to have a certain amount of days streamed within a 30-day period, and then you have to have an average of 3 viewers consecutive, like concurrent viewers, an average of 3 concurrent
Okay.
viewers.
So a little bit
within
more
the
in
30-day
depth
period.
than YouTube.
A little bit, and believe it or not, the 3 viewers, like, you think 3, man, that's really not that much. Like, right now I only have 5, right? And you think, oh man, 3, like, you got 5 right now, you can hit it. But like, I would hit streams with sometimes 12 to 20 people, and that would bump me up to like 1.8 on my
Well, the thing is,
average.
it's like, for example, for this, my podcast that we're streaming live on your Twitch, is like, well, you're known for doing a certain thing, right? Well, this is a totally different thing. So like, people are like,
Right.
well, do I really want to go and watch people talk live? Like,
I mean,
maybe
honestly,
not.
I got somebody from their name. I don't know if it's a he or she. Sometimes I kind of like assume, and it's really bad. But like, they say that as their name is Manic Pixie, and they're like, dude, this is dope.
You're dope. You're dope.
And it's like,
you're dope. You're dope.
You're dope, dude. But
You're
you know what I'm saying? Like, it again, it goes into, everybody looks for something, but not everybody, like, not everybody only sticks to one thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's some people that'll look at it and be like, oh man, he's doing a podcast today. That's pretty fucking cool. I want to check that out. I'm sorry. Do you allow cursing on your podcast? I can't.
Oh, dude. You
I don't
can
know.
say
You're
the
allowed to
worst
say.
words you could ever think of, and I won't bleep that. Like, unless you're like admitting to like a crime, maybe I might have to like cut it out. But like,
but yeah, I mean, like, that's it's really cool. Like, I do have, I feel like, a pretty cool, it's a very small community, but they're very cool.
well,
they're very
and
supportive.
it's gonna grow too. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still creating my community with my podcast, like, and now I'm like just brand new, starting like a new thing with my YouTube channel. It's like,
yeah,
it's crazy. Like, part of me, it was like all day, like last like few days, I'm like, YouTube channel. I'm like, hey, bro, you still have a podcast. Like, figure your shit out. Like, stay focused, because like I love the podcast. I love doing it. Of course, there's a lot of times where like I am stressed, because like I want to make sure that I'm hitting content and putting out episodes. And sometimes it goes a little further out. Like, I want to try and put out an episode a week, but sometimes it goes a little bit further. And the further out it goes from being like a week and a half, then I'm like, well, you don't want to lose them, but also you don't want to put out bad content.
Exactly. And that's what's really tough with me, right? Is It's very tough to be a consistent streamer while being in the army,
Yeah.
because like it could be one day, like I could have like my schedule is Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and I changed it. My schedule has changed in just the 3 or 4 months that I've been streaming. My schedule has changed so much, and it's mainly because work stresses me out, and a lot of streamers need to make sure that they're really taking the time for mental rehabilitation, really.
Of course.
Because it can get very taxing to go to work and then come home and go right on the computer and start streaming and playing video games. Not that it's not fun. I love doing it. I love playing video games. I love streaming. I love interacting with the people that come in. But there's some days that I have to put out in the community Discord or just over Twitter and be like, hey, no stream today. I'm just not feeling it, and that's okay. But I've noticed that consistency has really worked for me. Like you were saying, like you trying to put out an episode a week, like the consistency is probably I don't want to say probably, it is the most important thing. Constantly, and I don't know how it is with podcasts. That's why I was actually talking to you about it, because I was thinking about starting a podcast.
Dude, you should. Subject. You're basically already doing one.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a sense of, you are doing something that, like, you are, tactile, and you are doing things with your hands. I had to make sure my hands were in the.
Make sure they're in the.
Dude, I fucking
in
suck.
the chat.
I suck at video games. NHL, dude, for sure. I'm chill. Let's go. But like,
let's go.
Yeah, like the once a week thing. Like, I want to make sure that I'm putting out something once a week, because it does help. Because once you get those people on board, they're on board, like there's some hardcore ass, like, speaking of, just podcasting in general, like there's some hardcore ass people that like are on podcasts. They're like, I have my set of podcasts and they release their episodes this day, or like once a week.
Right.
And it kind of sucks. My podcast is like probably the worst example you could have for any podcast, because one, I don't put them out on specific times, like they're all like, they're going to be once a week, dude. It could be like Wednesday and next Saturday. No specific, no time, no specific time.
It's just going to come out on that week.
And
I don't know when, but it's going to do it.
You might hear from Alan from A Mice and Men, or you might hear from a mortician. Like,
yeah,
it's so random, but that's hard because there's no niche, right? That's the thing.
I think there would be. It's kind of like the just chatting niche. You don't really have a subject, and I think that's kind of something that's a little bit freeing in content creation. Because you don't have that one stigma that you got to stick to.
Well, no, of course, like, yeah.
And when you look at streamers, when you look at streamers like Ninja, I think had put out something, and he was, you could tell, you could just see when he streams, like, and he plays like Fortnite. He was known for Fortnite. He's really good at it, right?
Okay, but yeah. He's someone that colored hair, yeah.
Yeah, the blue hair, yeah, really good, really popular.
One of like the richest kids ever, yeah.
Yeah,
that guy,
but. But he's his you can kind of tell he's kind of getting sick of Fortnite, because he does it every day.
Yeah,
and he does it because that's what he's known for. And so I feel like that's why I decided to be a variety streamer, because I didn't want to stick myself down to one certain type of content. I guess if you want to say that my type of content is like I'm not cracked at video games, like I'm not like a pred in Apex or some kind of crazy person 6,000 level in Phasmophobia.
It's funny, I have no idea what you just said. I'm so sorry.
It's
6,000.
like
you might as well just said like 17,000, dude. Like,
I'm sure there's somebody.
But no,
I'm
like sure that's impressive. I don't know, but like, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not up there, but I guess my content is, I like to put out entertaining content. Like, I tell jokes, I interact with chat, I play horror games mainly because I get the shit scared out of me.
Dude, that's continue. I'll hold.
Yeah,
Go.
but like I get the absolute dog shit scared out of me, and that's content. Like that's something that people like to see, and
Some
you know
people
what? Like,
just
and,
like can't dedicate themselves to a horror movie, so they'll watch you
yeah, exactly. You know, like, and that's
reacting
fine.
to
And
scary shit.
yeah, exactly. And it's scary, right? Like there was a stream I was playing a game called Pacify, and there's a stream. I didn't know. I went into that game not knowing what it looked like when the thing that's chasing you gets you, and it like pops up on the screen super quick. There's no like, oh, I'm coming up to get you. It's like poof, like right in your face as soon as it hits you.
Because
Right.
I'm not like a huge gamer at all. Like I
Mhm.
said, I mean NHL, and then if I want to like run over some like street hookers, I'll do like Grand Theft Auto. You know,
Like GTA, yeah.
you know. But like there is some games I don't think I've ever played them, but I've been in person where people have played like doesn't Silent Hill have a game?
Yeah, they do.
I think it was that. I can't remember. It was a very long time ago. That shit's scary.
Yeah, dude.
And the things that you're playing, dude, no. I will say though, I love scary movies. But those
Yeah.
games, dude, when you're in control,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, like there was that one that I was telling you about. Like I threw my mouse. It ended up somewhere over here. Like I don't know where it's. I threw my mouse and I opened up an application I didn't even know my computer had, and I don't know how I did it because I like panic pressed my keyboard. I literally jumped, you know. Yeah, like I jumped and like slammed my hands down, and I had my mouse in my hand, and it went whoop, and it just like flew that way, and it was
Damn.
gone. And I was it's. I think there's still a clip of it. I can't remember. I think it might be on TikTok, maybe. I can't remember, but there's a clip of me, and it's like the end of the clip is me like, I don't know what happened. I threw my mouse. There's an application open on my computer, like, but
So-
it's scary. It's
On those
it's
like
fun.
scary games, like I don't. Okay, what's like the scariest one you're doing recently?
Recently, I actually haven't been playing scary games.
All right, what's the
Um,
last one?
The last scary game I played, like
Is that the
scariest
mouse
game,
throw one?
Off stream, I played a game called Devour.
So like what? Like you can watch a scary movie, right?
Right.
But like the thing is, I feel like it changes when you're in like control of it. You're the one
Right.
moving through space, and
Right.
some shit is gonna happen. Like there's like when a movie, like a scary movie, you're watching it, right? Cool.
It's
You're
pretty
going through it. Like you can almost tell, like, all right,
Yeah.
something's gonna happen. Like I can brace myself. But the thing is, with the game, you might also know that that's gonna happen, but you kind of like, oh shit, am I gonna like go to the left or to the right? Or am I gonna?
Yeah. So
Can
and
I go
that's the
straight?
thing, right? with scary games, I see what you're saying. Like, so in a scary movie, it's predictable and predetermined.
Of course, yeah.
You know, so like like you can usually look at a character and be like, oh, that dude's dead. You know,
yeah, dude.
you know, like but like with the scary games, yeah, you're in control of your character, and it can happen at any time. And that is what gets you, is the fact that it's not predetermined. Every time you load into that game, it's not predetermined.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's where the jump scares come in, is the fact that you don't know, especially like with Devour. It was the first time I ever played the game, and I didn't know the first thing about playing the game. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know what I had to do, and I didn't know what happened when I started doing the things, right? Like when I started doing the objectives. I started doing the objectives, and I realized that as you do more objectives, the bad thing that's trying to kill you gets stronger and faster.
Hard pass.
Yeah. Yeah, dude,
You would think that it would be like the opposite. Like the more you survive, like the stronger your will being is. On like, nah, dude, this thing ain't scary. Like, but then again, that's not like you want the video game to get harder as you go. So that'd
Yeah.
be, dude, imagine a video game that gets easier as you get better. Like that'd be sick. What a
I mean,
concept.
well, so that's kind of
concept.
that's the reason why I stopped playing Phasmophobia. You know, like
What is that,
I
by the way?
like the game.
What is that?
What's that?
I,
It's a ghost
dude,
hunting game.
okay, I'm like the worst person to. I bet you some people are like, why are you talking to someone that plays video games on like stream when you don't? I don't play video games.
Yeah.
By the way, I will say that mug,
Oh yeah, I got it
That's
at a
sick.
Renaissance fair.
dude. That's
So
sick, dude.
yeah, dude.
That's
It's
tight.
made of leather. It's got a wood bottom.
It's made of leather,
It is
like
made of leather.
100% made of leather.
Yes, it's 100%
Like every
made of
like inside and out, like nothing about that
Yeah.
is no other. Like
Yeah,
so
look.
the bottom is what?
the bottom's just wood,
Just wood.
and then there's like a wax coating on the inside to seal it.
Okay, so
But
how do
other
you
than
like
that, it's
hand
all.
wash?
What's that?
Hand wash it?
I don't know. I bought it. I bought
Do
it
you
for
not
$60
wash
at a
it?
Renaissance fair. Oh, watch it. Oh, me. Yeah. You hand wash it. Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. I
No,
thought
you're
it was like
good,
a
you're good, you're
technique
good.
for leather. Like I was like, I don't know, bro. Like I just fucking bought it. Like
It's like, damn, dude, you don't wash it. That's hardcore.
no, yeah, it's a hand wash thing. You know, you can't put it in that. You can't put hot drinks in it either. So it's perfect for beer.
It is perfect
Fucking
for
love
you.
it for beer. You know.
That dog in the
But yeah.
background is trying to catch the tail. Oh, you missed it.
Yep, there he goes. Yeah, that's Duke.
Is that your dog?
Oh, yeah. I forgot you never met Duke.
No, dude, I haven't seen you in.
I know, dude. It feels like
How
it's
long?
crazy though. It feels like shit,
I
what, like
don't.
14, 15?
That's
15, because that's when Crystal and I met.
that's insane, dude.
Yeah. I mean, we kept in contact, but
Yeah, no, of course.
yeah.
I
But
gotta
mean,
say,
like, yeah.
y'all gotta come out, stay out here, come out for a visit. Be fun.
Yeah, I got
Play your
I gotta
scary
do
ass game and get me freaked out.
it. You could always come by and watch it on stream, dude. You could get
I
scared
want
on
to,
stream.
dude. I want to
Yeah.
for sure. You gotta let me know, like, hey, like, when do you? I think you told me earlier. Sorry, but
What,
when
my
do
stream?
you stream again?
Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, Sunday.
What time? Like
So
PST?
Wednesday, so I'm in Mountain Time. I'm out in Colorado now.
Okay.
So Wednesday, I'm usually on at about 7 p.m. I try to go live at 7 p.m.
So Colorado,
That's my scheduled time.
it's 8, literally 8 right now. Is that you? And
It's 9 right now.
it's not. Oh, you're an hour. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but yeah, I try to go. I depending on work, but my schedule says 7 p.m. Mountain Time.
Okay.
And then on the weekends, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I usually go about 8 to 9. Friday is kind of a crapshoot, obviously, because of work.
Mhm.
But Saturdays, 8. Sunday is back to 7 because I got to go to work the next day.
Mhm.
But yeah, so it's 4 days out of the week, and it's 7 on Wednesdays, Mountain Time, obviously. And Friday, Saturday is going to be 8 p.m. Mountain Time, and then 7 p.m. on Sunday. And then I don't stream for Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. Yeah, or Thursday.
Right on. I'll definitely have to. You might just have to like be like on one of those like weekend days, like, hey, get your
Come
ass
check it out.
over here, dude.
Come check it out. Well, I know you're busy, dude. You're always like, I've always known you as like that hustler, you know.
Well, dude-
Somebody, you're always doing
Oh.
something.
I'm trying,
know?
man. I'm trying. Like, I mean, the last tour I did was 2019. Like, basically, like a little bit before the pandemic started. And I was like, I don't know. What's up?
You said like when we were still hanging out, you were talking about how you were like, hey man, I think I want to get off the tour life and just kind of get something a little more stable. So
I do for sure. I'm doing that. You know, I
Mhm.
do have like the full-time job. I'm doing photo video, but it's like also at the same time, that's why I'm doing the podcast because I love it. It's fun. And also, who doesn't want to be
Mhm.
Joe Rogan, right? Fuck.
I mean, yeah, let's
yeah,
I mean,
you know,
yeah.
but I mean, like, just for an example, like, of course, like if you put in perspective, like Joe Rogan is famous before he does his podcast, so it's huge, right off the bat.
Right.
And then, but
Right.
he was saying he didn't really start making money until like, 5-10 years into it, so like I kind of put that in my realm of like I'm only like under 2 years into my podcast. So I'm like, all right, you got to just keep going with it. I'm having fun with it. Just keep it going. No reason to stop doing it. I've invested a lot of money into it. But also, like, I'm a creative person. So it's like, all right, cool. Let's do a YouTube channel. Cool. Of something that I have no idea on how to do. So I'm just
Expanding
trying to
your
do it.
options, dude. That's always just really cool, you know. Like, and it was really tough to hit that go live button for me that first time. Seriously, you know,
Oh,
like
dude,
not.
it's hard.
Yeah, it's super hard, you know, and I can imagine it's the same feeling when, you know, you go to publish your podcast or, you know,
Well,
publish the video.
it's
It's like, you're like, is somebody going to like it? Am I going to get, you know, for you listeners, for me, viewers, are people going to come watch, you know, and every day, you know, like I'm super appreciative of everybody who's subscribed, everybody
oh,
who's given me
dude,
bits, you
for
know, all that
sure.
stuff. Like, I'm super appreciative. Like, you know, they mentioned something and I just learned about it when I started streaming. It's called imposter syndrome.
Oh, yeah,
And
for
I'm
sure.
like, bro, like, yeah, that's me. How you doing, bud? You know, because it's like there's no why, like as much as I appreciate it, why are you subscribing to me? Like, I just don't feel like I'm putting out that content that deserves that money, you know, and the fact that somebody's but I appreciate everything every time somebody comes in here. Like, it's awesome to see the fact that people are coming here to watch this, you know, and I can imagine it's the same with your podcast, you know, when you get listeners and stuff like that. It's pretty cool because,
You're
you
like,
know,
someone's
you,
listening. Someone's
yeah, like,
tuning in.
yeah, someone's watching, someone's
Yeah.
listening,
Well, I can
and
understand exactly that because it's like, why? I mean, especially with like, I mean, you have like a little bit more of like an actual like niche. It's a little bit
yeah,
hard. Like when I look at my like, and I'm a sucker for it, and I know like a lot of people meet. I don't look at your analytics. Don't look at your
oh my god, I
analytics.
do it all the time,
I
bro.
daily, dude, daily. But the thing
Daily,
is,
I'm looking at.
it's like, yeah, okay, cool. Like if I look at a day where it's like not as much, in a way, like I'm bummed, but at the same time, it's like that amount of people, like anyone, say it's like one episode within, like, for example, I recently had the band Scarlet Drive. I had
Right.
Nick, their guitarist, and recently he is my highest episode recently and this year, and like within like a day or two, it had like over like 100 listens, right? And I was like,
Mhm.
kind of
Mind
they're a
blown,
big
you know.
band, but also like kind of a more of a local Northern California band, right? They are
Yeah,
worldwide, but they're not like a
like
Imagine
a theater
Dragon. What am
member.
I think?
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons. It's a
I don't know.
stupid
They're a good
ass
band,
shit.
bro. They're a really good band. Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
I
Anyway,
I ain't lost my
no,
music
I know.
roots, man.
I'm
Come
kidding.
on.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like I try to, like, when I look at my analytics, it's like even if it's lower, even if I have a day where it's like, I remember when I was first starting. When I first started, my very first episode with my brother Nick, it had a ton of views or listens.
Mhm.
But the thing is, because this person started a podcast.
Right.
Let's see what's up. And then, you kind of fall off.
Yeah, you taper.
And then you get someone like Alan and you get a big boost, a Mice and Men guitarist, boom. And you're like trying to fight this wave of like, all right, cool. Like I got this guitarist from a huge band. He's promoting it. And then I go to like a solo episode talking about fitness. I gotta like maintain like, all right, cool. Like you are catering to no one. If you get 5 views or listens on one track or podcast, it's like, well, damn, that's cool. 5 people listen to it.
Yeah.
It's hard to like, it's your like ego, like, why aren't more people listening? But also at the same time, it's like, why is anyone listening? You know?
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's like I get it. You know, because you're like, why? Like, I feel like it was a good one, right? And you're like, what
Sometimes the
happened?
best
But
ones don't
I
do
think
that good.
but it's like but it's like, and I think the main thing is too is that like I think what you have is your niche is kind of an AMA type style, ask me anything type of thing. You get people in here that have different backgrounds, and honestly, that's something that I like, right? Like if you were just talking about fitness, like I'm not gonna lie, I like being fat, right? I'm not fat, but I mean, like
Nah, you're yeah,
you know what
no,
I'm saying?
you're
Like,
yeah.
I see you in the gym. I'm like, hell yeah, dude, go get it. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna be on the sidelines. You
The
know what I'm saying?
fucking you do
Like, it's
you,
just
bro.
you do you, bud. And like the gym doesn't do it for me. But so like a podcast, if I didn't know you, a podcast like yours would be like, oh, I'm not going to listen. I'm sure he's got a good podcast, but I'm personally not going to listen to it because it's fitness, right? Like I don't need to know unless one day I'm like, you know what, I need to get off my ass and go to the gym.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to listen to like podcasts that are going to tell me like what I need to do in the gym, how to feed my body, how to build my body, But what I personally like in I mean, I do it on Reddit too, is the AMA, like finding different walks of life, the different backgrounds of people. I mean, like the ways people have decided to be creative, I think is probably the coolest thing, finding out like, hey, this guy plays guitar for a band. And like you said, the next episode could be, hey, I decided to be a mortician.
Yeah. I mean, like
And then
literally,
you can
like
talk to that guy,
I mean, literally, you could go back on my. I mean, all right, it's gonna sound super fucking lame, but like, for example, it's like you. I can't even imagine that I'm even gonna say this, but like, imagine like my kind of vibe is like Joe Rogan, right?
Right.
And this is not something that I'm shooting for. It's just like, of course, I could create a podcast that's dedicated just towards photography or videography, but I think I would blow out on it. Like I would get tired of it.
Right.
But I think it's
right.
like with Joe Rogan, he has comedians, he has fucking
Elon Musk.
dude, Elon Musk. I don't know, Bernie Sanders. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's where I'm wanting to go, but like, I just there's so much that I would love to talk about. Like, I want to talk about me turning 30 years old and the things that I feel turning 30, which is nothing because I don't care. I want to talk about my tour experiences. I want to talk with you who streams, and we've lived together for 2 months and we've played Edward 40 Hands with just each other. Like, that sounds sexual, but it's not.
Yeah.
Like there's like there's so much that like I want to talk about, but like if I limit it to just photography, I probably would have been done months ago.
And that's the thing, right? Like I feel the same way, right? If you were to talk about photography, at least I boast to people that you're one of the, if not the best photographer I know.
Well, thank you.
Right. And like every time you put out a photo or video, bro, I'm like, God damn, bro, there's no way he did that shit. He's so fucking good at it,
Well, thank you, man.
Like, and but I still feel like somebody like you, you can only talk about it so much because there's only so much to talk about. It's just like,
yeah.
like if I were to try to sit here and talk about streaming, I mean, I'm no big streamer. I just started, but like I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in the months that I've started doing this. But that I would hit a plateau. I would stop because at that point I'd be like, I don't know what to talk about. I'd be like, I've explained everything that I know.
Mhm.
I've talked about everything that I know. Now what?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's cool about your podcast is that you still have the ability to have content. I mean, you can call up literally anybody.
Well, it's sometimes hard though, because like, I mean, there are some episodes where I put in on a pinch. I'm like, yo, I don't have any episode. I'm gonna talk about some stupid shit.
Like I don't
Dude, man, there's been so many episodes. But the thing is, like, hey, man, I'm here to have a fun, good time. Like, man, I think on my platform that I like go through, Sounder FM, whatever you want to call it, like I have an ad at the front and the back. Eventually I'll like do some other things, but it's like I'm really not asking much. Like if you want to listen to my thing, like go for it. Like if you find an episode that you like go for it. Like of course, what my dream job would be is podcasting, and I mean, just doing what I'm doing now, sitting at my desk, having fun, talking to like you, friends, whoever. Like that's what I would love to do. Like,
Yeah,
and I'm at the ground
I don't
floor,
think. Yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I mean, like,
of
posting
course.
to. I mean, it's really hard being a content creator in any aspect of the word or the
Yeah,
position, I
because
guess, if you want to say.
everything's
I don't know
just
what to say.
every day.
Yeah, it's like, and
Boom,
it's
boom,
like
boom,
when you're
boom, boom,
off, like,
boom.
for me, it's really tough when I'm offline. Like, I have to post content, like I have to try to find something within my VODs, that, oh, I can post this as a clip or I could post this. I've been procrastinating on my YouTube, but I need to start posting to my YouTube, like, because I don't know. Main thing is, I don't know much about video editing. So it's like I'm trying to put like text over videos and it's really tough. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna stick to TikTok, Hover,
Yeah.
Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. Like pretty much just the things that I know, and I think like posting content outside of your usual content is also something that's gonna get you there,
Well, so
to an
as
extent.
far as like what you're talking about, like for video editing, like what do you try like currently trying to use? Like Final Cut, like
Uh so look, I'm a broke bitch, bro. So
dude,
I've got
aren't we all?
Yeah. So I've
Don't
got
worry.
I downloaded this one app called DaVinci Resolve.
That actually should be some good ass shit. The only thing is though, I'm not familiar with it, so unfortunately, I'm no help to you.
So like the thing
I'm
with
so
DaVinci
sorry.
Resolve though is I'm like I Google it, right? Like I'll sit here.
Yeah,
You saw my setup. I have the two monitors,
yeah.
right? I have the
You have a
one.
great
So
setup.
right now, thanks, man. But on the one on the left, that's where my Discord usually is,
Okay.
and that's where my Streamlabs is. So that way I can see chat, I can see events, I can literally edit everything.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture of like what my scenes look like
Okay.
underneath. And like if you're looking at it right now, you see what the scene looks like, but there's probably like I want to say 35 things in that I had to set up in order to make it look the way it looks.
Okay.
Um and so that's my left monitor, and this is my main monitor that's right here that the cameras are sitting on, and obviously that's the gameplay. But when I'm not online and I'm not playing video games, it's usually video editing software here. Like I usually have my video editing software pinned to the left, and my video that I saved pinned to the right, so that way I can kind of scroll through the video and like figure out where I want to get the content from. And then on the left is fucking Chrome with Google, so I can look up how to do something on DaVinci Resolve.
I would,
Like,
dude. I mean, I don't know how much it is, but just for like perspective, right? So I use everything Adobe, right?
right,
I would assume that I think Final Cut Pro is just exclusive to Apple products, and you're on PC, correct?
right, yeah.
So like I was saying, we're talking maybe dollars, but like under $60 a month, I have every single Adobe product ever. Updates, all that. Creative Cloud.
Adobe Premiere, right?
That's the thing. I have everything, right? I use personally I use Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, Audition, Illustrator, everything. There's probably a lot. I honestly could probably save myself some money. But like, dude, you can go in there and you can like on the Creative Cloud Adobe, you can go in and just purchase one or two programs.
like a monthly fee. And I looked at that.
And it would be
I looked
very
at
like
Adobe.
inexpensive. I know it's still a monthly thing, but it's like if it's something that you're doing monthly and like they can pay it off somehow, like I think it would be very beneficial, like Premiere for sure. I would say Final Cut because I think it's just a one-time fee. I'm not quite sure.
But
I don't really use it, but
Can I
what's up?
get Final Cut on PC?
Can you?
I don't know. Can I?
I mean, if you can,
I have no
great.
idea.
The thing is, I don't really know anything about PC, but like, I would say look into. I don't know how it all works on the PC, but I mean, I'm paying, like I said, 60, almost like under $60. Like, I want to say like $56 a month, and I can download, undownload any app that I want from Adobe.
That's actually pretty cool. I do need to look into something because like I want to put out longer videos. I want to put my videos together, and the main thing that I'm really looking for is like fully customizable text.
Oh,
you
dude,
see it on
Premiere, for sure.
you see it on these videos where like the main thing I'm looking for is like because I yell a lot. If you go through any of my streams, you will see that I yell a lot. And I had to take off my on the stream I had a like a sound suppressor filter on the mic.
Okay.
So that way it just sounded better because I got like back here you can see that door.
Mhm.
I don't know if you see. Yeah, you can see it. So through that door is my laundry room.
Okay.
So like
Oh, yeah.
you'll hear the click 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 click. Well, I learned in one of my videos that me yelling that sound suppression will cut my voice out. And I'm like,
Oh, because it
yeah.
gets
So I was like,
too, yeah.
yeah. And so I was like, okay, I need to take that off because I want them to experience the full yell.
Well, the thing is, I mean, if I were to, I mean, the way you're going right now, I mean, DaVinci Resolve, it's kind of, I mean, you can put together videos, right?
Right, I can. I just like I don't know if you've ever seen some of the videos, like, but they like the text will like shake and shimmy
Okay.
and like when somebody yells, they'll like shake and like vibrate, and I cannot figure that out for the life of me.
I'll say
And then when I try to
definitely.
do
Oh, go for it.
stuff like sorry,
No,
when
you're
I try to
good.
do stuff like that, I think so. I have the free version of DaVinci Resolve, and it actually for free for the free version, you actually can do quite a bit.
I was gonna say it's probably good because that
Yeah,
DaVinci Resolve is like the real versions of that shit is like it's. I mean, it's all pro
but
stuff, but like it's
when I
legit.
try to do other things, like put filters on or put certain things on, it's like, oh, you have the free version, you broke bitch. I'm like,
Yeah. See,
okay.
yeah, you should definitely. I mean, just from me speaking, like I mean, Premiere. I love Adobe Premiere. I mean, I also use
Yeah.
After Effects, all that stuff. I mean, right now I'm recording our podcast on Audition,
Oh, okay.
so it's really good for sure. I will say though, I mean, look into that, but like, is that the blue? What mic is that?
Yeah.
The blue?
Yeah, it's the Blue Snowball.
Update that shit for sure.
Yeah, 100%. That's why I asked
I'm
you
not
at the beginning.
no,
of
I'm
this,
not.
like, hey,
I don't want to like come off like I'm ragging on you, but like
no,
if
yeah,
you want
I
to
get
like
it.
that thing with like audio in the background and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
the more like mics you get, like dude, my evolution of mics were insane. I started off with the Blue Yeti,
Yeah.
the one that's like
Yeah. It looks like that, but it's like more yeah,
like that.
Just like that.
I did my first one with that for a few of them, and then I had like there's the Shure SM58, I think. It's definitely not for people talking. It's more of like I'm gonna put that next to an acoustic guitar and strum it.
Oh, okay.
So like the peaks were really hot, like either your puh insane, and then eventually I went and I got the Rode. I forget what they are. They're like you look up podcast Rode mics and like that's what you get.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, I got some money.
I guess
I'm gonna
let
get
me
the
go ahead and get the
SM7B.
and I have seen this, right? Streamers use that shit too. That
But dude,
mic that you
hey.
have. That's why I asked. But the only thing that I think is the difference with that is doesn't it use in like you have to use like an XLR?
Oh, dude, all of my
Like
mics.
some kind of interface?
So, well, I have this mic, XLR. Well, the Rode mics that I used before this.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had them out. I don't know where they
They're
are.
probably put away. I do
The
the same
Video
thing.
Mic Pros or video mic. I don't
Video mic?
video mic. So yeah, I have this one XLR to my Rodecaster Pro.
Mm.
So I do have a board. Like right now, I have levels for you, all that shit.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool because that's what I do eventually want to get into. Right? Is I want to get a mic like that, so that way, like on the fly, like right now, all my audio is controlled via Streamlabs through the stream at
Mhm.
least. It's like me talking to you. I'm kind of at the mercy of
But
what
it
the
sounds
mic
great
picks up.
though.
That's Discord.
I'm just saying it sounds great. Like your audio to me, it sounds great.
I appreciate it, man. That's one thing that I try to take really like seriously is my audio.
Oh, dude, you're
But that's
telling me,
because of
man.
that's because of my music background, right?
Yeah.
So like, you know, being in the music,
Like
the
shit's
small
gonna
little point that I played in the
sick.
music industry, it's got to be on point, right? And so when I go back and watch my VODs, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so loud, or oh my god, I'm so quiet, or you know, I make sure that it can be as perfect as possible. You know, sometimes I'll sit here on the weekends before streams, like I'll wake up and I'll just come down here and I'll get on the computer and I'll turn on my monitors for both of my audio, so for desktop audio and for the mic,
Mhm.
and I'll just sit here and talk to myself
Yeah. Oh, dude.
while playing a video game, so that way I can hear what it sounds like, right? I'm like, okay, what does it sound like? Does it sound crisp? Does it sound clean? Does it sound, am I not too loud? Am I clipping? You know, all kinds of stuff, you know, and that's why I keep looking to make sure that I'm not clipping, because I got, you know, all that stuff. So I have been looking at getting a mic and some sort of interface. Like they make for the Go XLR, it's like a sound pad plus like an interface for
Oh,
microphones.
cool.
And
Yeah, I would
it's
definitely recommend that.
It's expensive as shit though.
I would say, I mean, so this mic, the SM7B, is very. I mean,
Mhm.
it's pretty expensive.
I
Hence
mean,
why
what do they run?
I don't know. I have no idea actually. Was it Shure
Probably put it in my notes anyway.
SM7B? $400.
What is? Oh my goodness.
But there's a different one. It's a Shure. They just came out with it recently. Shure SM. Look at this. Shure MV7.
MV7.
This is the newer one, and it has. You don't have to do XLR. You can do USB. And
I
it's
kind of want
half the price. Like half the price. 161.
But you can go XLR if you
And it's you can go XLR or you can go just straight USB.
Ooh, I like that.
It
looks
honestly
good,
is
too.
pretty slick. The only reason I
Yeah.
wanted the SM7B is I was like, this is the banger of all bangers, and I want the banger, dude. Like
I might
I
have
just
to
like
pick
ever
that
since I
up.
started it, I was like, this is the mic I want. I'm gonna get it. But I went through you know, trial of fire. I went through the Blue Yeti. I mean I went through the SM7 or 57. I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this guy. He was saying that that's the SM7B, you said? What do you have?
SM7B, yes.
Yeah. So there's a guy that says he does like book voiceovers.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
he
mean, you look
switched
at like
his
Joe
he switched his-
Rogan, all those.
Yeah.
That's what they have. Yeah.
he switched his MV7 for the SM7B, but that's the only reason why. He said it'd be great. That mic that you showed me would be great for streamers and stuff.
Right, dude.
And that's the thing, right? But I do want to get to like where it is through an XLR, so I have more control over my audio.
Mhm.
You know, if chat goes, "Hey man, you're kind of loud or you're kind of quiet," I could just and I can adjust it without having to tab out of the game or without having to do anything. I can mute something real quick. I can, you know, all kinds of stuff.
The Rode, like the Procaster thing that I have. I
Yeah.
wish I could like turn it this way. It's great. I think it's like the thing is it's like a little over $700. But Zoom, they have an actual like I wish I could look what it is. They have something where you can actually like plug it in. Zoom, I think Pod Track.
Is that it? Is
Pod
that
Track.
Oh, you can see it.
That's what I have, yes.
Oh, right there.
That's what I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you look at Zoom Pod Track, or sorry, P4 recorder.
So Zoom PodTrack
Zoom PodTrack
Z4.
P.
Oh, P4.
That's-
I'm dyslexic. Okay.
I think they have different ones, but that's like,
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
got the
I
small
can go
one.
to my Best Buy tomorrow and buy that. Like they
Yeah.
have it usually in store. But like that's something where you can like look at it and like control. But the thing is like you're limited, you know? But like the thing you showed
Yeah.
me, what I have 8 MIDI controllers, like I mean, you know, like I can play
Yeah.
like what else do I have on here?
I have a beep, a sensor beep. That's all I have.
So yeah, I
On
don't
my-
know. I mean,
on
you're
my
on your
stream-
way.
on on my stream deck, I gotta.
That shit's sick, dude. I gotta get more from Elgato.
Yeah,
But the
so
thing
like
is, I
that
don't
right there,
really
beep.
stream. Like the thing is, I want to
I think
get more
personally,
from
I'm not
them,
telling you
but
how-
yeah.
yeah, I'm not telling you how to like anything, right? But I think you should do some just chatting streams.
But the thing is, like, about what?
I don't know, just record your podcasts while you're streaming.
Like, it doesn't matter. But the thing is, like, that means I have to patch them in.
You don't. What do you mean you have to patch them in?
So, like, well, I have to make. I guess.
You
I guess
remember
I would have to
Google
figure it
Numbers?
out.
You,
Like,
you if you want people to call in, right? Or you could
well,
just do it.
it wouldn't
could
be
just
like
do
a
it-
live show. That's the thing. Like, it would be
could be.
fun, but.
I mean, like, so okay, you know how like they record what is it? Like sitcoms, or they used to record sitcoms live and then they'd edit it for TV.
Mhm.
Same thing. Right? So all the back, like the bloopers and the things that you cut out to edit to get into your I don't know if you edit and
I
cut
don't.
things out.
That's the thing with my podcast. Like, there might have been like maybe in my entire. I think this is episode 190 or sorry 160. I don't think I've
Okay.
ever had to like edit
Even
anything
though-
out.
oh, yeah. But I mean, if you did edit
It'd be
something
cool.
out, at least like that Twitch, or like whatever you decide to stream on,
I
would have that.
think I just need to wait till I get like a more powerful computer.
Right,
Because
I'm
I
not
have
saying, like,
so
right now.
much. No, I like the idea. I think it's just like I have so much going on already that like I'm afraid that my computer is gonna explode any moment. Like any minute.
I mean, and that is one thing, right? But
Yeah.
you don't. The cool thing about it is you could build a PC for pretty cheap. I built my PC completely.
The thing is I want to go PC, but also I'm a Mac boy. Mac boy, baby. Apple. I don't know.
I mean, I like Mac. I do. I like Apple. I mean, I just got the 13 Pro Max. Love the phone, right? Love their computer.
Oh yeah.
Love their computers.
Mhm.
I love their products. But I can do a lot more, especially when it comes to the stream and my content
for
with the
sure.
PC. And it makes it a lot easier. I can customize, like the other, like I think a month or so ago, I bought more RAM because I've noticed that
You're
my
like,
stream
all
is
right,
kind of
cool. Update.
cutting. Yep, boom, done. Put it in. I mean, I can show you because it's not gonna, but like just put that's what it
And
looks
it
like.
looks cool, dude. You can add lights. You can do like
Yeah,
all that shit. Like, believe me, like I've thought about it, but like also like I don't know. I've just always been like an Apple kid.
yeah.
It-
But I mean,
It's gonna hurt my
nothing says you
wallet,
can't
but
stream
whatever.
on it.
Dude.
Yeah. But nothing says you can't stream on it, but
Yeah.
probably the one you have. But I mean, like if you were to get a computer, like I would say seriously consider it. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but seriously consider it. And, because then you could do your facial expressions and all that stuff. Because then you put out videos anyways of you and your podcast, or you talking and your TikTok. I watch your TikTok or something like that. You put that out anyway, and you could just pull content straight from your streams. And some people, there is an entire audience devoted to just chatting.
I'm gonna have to figure that out. And I will say, I think you and I should do something. We'll figure something out, off
Yeah.
air,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can do something with your schedule and my schedule, where we do something where we link up and we do something, because like it'd be fun, one, to just, well, keep in contact, but like
Yeah.
I think it would benefit both of your stream, my podcast, whatever it is. Like, it would just be fun. And I will say,
Yeah.
I actually almost texted you this yesterday or today.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to do an episode of DT Reacts with you, and we get like not one or two, maybe like 3 songs of something, right? And we just play it and we go. So it's not just like 1 10-minute video. We do like,
Right.
3 of something, right? It
Right.
it might not be like the biggest hit thing, because it is 3 different songs or 2 different
Right.
songs, but like it could be fun.
Yeah, dude. Absolutely. That's
Or we do one song, dude. I don't care. Like,
Yeah, I don't care. And that's the thing, right? Like it's kind of, I would be stoked on that. It's something out of my comfort zone. I mean, obviously I stream, I put my face out there 4 days a week, but I've never reacted to something. I've
you're
never
telling me,
filmed
dude.
my react. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like, and I'm
right
like, you
there
know what?
with you,
That
dude.
might be that might be pretty cool. Yeah, I would really like that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Maybe
Again,
we
like
do
you
the
said-
first one, just one song,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then we'll figure it out from there. But
We'd
it'd be
also have
fun
to
to,
figure out
like-
the logistics of it. I
like,
mean, like this
oh,
looks pretty good. I
damn.
mean, like I'm
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
stoked on how this looks. I got a compliment on it by Manic Pixie. I was super excited about that.
Right
I
on,
think
dude.
I personally think this looks pretty good. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna toot my own damn horn here and be like, pretty cool.
That was the worst.
And it's old, it's broken a little bit. It's okay.
I used to have the.
I
I
had
used
that
to
one
have it
time
on
too,
me, but
Yeah.
I don't know where it went.
But yeah, man, like it's something you could consider. I mean, like people will sit here and listen to you talk, and watch you talk. And the other cool thing that I think would be beneficial is like if you do have one of those days you're like, fuck man, I don't know what to put out. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Go live. And chat will help you. Like one of the funniest videos I think I ever put out is I don't know if you can watch it too. It's a very long video, but for TikTok at least. But this one of the people that watch me pretty much all the time, Star Wars 2465. He
Shout out.
shout out. But he asked a question while I was doing a co-stream with a couple of people, and his question was, if you were on a deserted island and you could only have one type of food for the rest of the time on your deserted island from a fast food joint, what would it be? My immediate answer was Taco Bell. And he said, why? And I was like, okay, well, here's the reason. It's because I would because it makes me poop, and I would build a poop circle around myself and protect myself with my own poop. And it's like, but it got we literally sat in the game. We didn't play the game for an hour. We just sat there. Our characters were standing still and we were talking about this. Like, why do you want to poop so much? Like, doesn't it hurt? Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, what would you choose? And I mean, like, but that's what I mean is like, it takes one question for you to get a good solid hour and a half of content.
Yeah.
And the more people that come and watch, the more people are going to ask questions, and then the bigger you get, people can donate bits. And then like when people donate bits and they type something, I hear it. I hear this. I got speech to text or text to speech. I'm sorry. So I hear when they donate, I can hear what they say. So if somebody wants to like highlight their question, they can like donate you bits.
Okay.
And be like, and you'd be like, oh man, that's a good question. And then again, that can, you know what I'm saying?
Do
like,
something.
It's something that, I mean, we could talk offline. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We'll talk. Hey, I'll be like, hey, like, all right, cool. Hey, cool, dude. Love you, bro. Like, off. Just stay online. I'll, chat. But
yeah.
This was sick, dude.
Yeah, dude, this was a good time.
Sorry,
Really
my
good time.
brain's going. All right, sick, dude. Thank you. Hey, thank you again for joining me on my podcast, and thank you for letting me on your stream.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me. Thanks for allowing me to put your beautiful face on my stream.
Oh, look at your beautiful face. Come on,
Thank
man.
you.
Come on.
But
Right on.
yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I've been wondering because we had talked about it before, like I said, and I was like, man, am I ever gonna get on that podcast? I want to talk to him, man. Like,
well, this next thing we're
You know,
about
but
to talk about off air, gonna be on your shit. So
yeah,
I'm stoked, man. Either way. So
yeah.
thank
Me
you
too,
again.
man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, no problem. Thank you.
The Daily Podcast. The Daily Podcast.